So, your business is doing great in Bangladesh, but you've got your eyes on the global stage, right? You're thinking bigger. The real question is, how do you actually take that local success and make it a global brand? Well, in this explainer, we're going to break down the playbook for that exact journey. Let's dive in. This is the question. It's the one that keeps so many brilliant entrepreneurs up at night. He's put your heart and soul into your product, you've got the drive, the ambition, but making that leap from being a local hero to a global player? How do you actually pull that off? See, the thing about today's interconnected world is it cuts both ways. On one hand, your potential market is absolutely massive, but on the other hand, so is your competition. A fantastic idea will get your foot in the door for sure, but it's just not enough to win on the world stage.
And look, this is a tough lesson, right? Your passion, your ambition, that's the fuel in the tank, and it's essential, but it can't be the engine itself. To navigate the complex machinery of international trade, you're going to need something a bit more powerful.
That's it. You need a partner, someone who really gets the landscape, who has the right set of tools, and who is genuinely dedicated to seeing you grow. Someone to help you build that engine for your ambition. All right, so let's meet this potential partner. We are talking about Trade and Investment Bangladesh, or as we'll call them, T&IB. See, T&IB's whole reason for being is built around this idea of partnership. They're not just some consultants you hire. They see themselves as facilitators. Their main job is to be the bridge that connects ambitious businesses in Bangladesh, whether you're a startup or a huge corporation, directly to markets all over the world. So, the big question is, how do they actually do it? Let's crack open their toolkit and take a look at the specific services they use to make that success happen. Okay, so they've basically broken it down into 3 clear pillars. First, it's all about building a rock-solid strategy. Then you execute a really powerful digital transformation. And finally, they provide specialized support for, well, pretty much everything else that comes up. And this is absolutely the most critical first step. I mean, think about it. A brilliant product with a weak strategy is like a supercar without a steering wheel. It's just not going to get you where you need to go. That's why everything they do is built on this foundation of business consultancy. Now, what I think is really cool here is how every single service is directly tied to a tangible, real-world benefit for your business. So business mentorship isn't just about getting advice. It's about making sure you avoid those super expensive mistakes. Export support isn't just about paperwork. It's about lowering your risk. And look at buyer-sellers matchmaking. That's all about finding you real international buyers without wasting your time and money. It's a very results-first approach. Okay, so once that strategy is locked in, the next major battleground is digital. Let's face it, in today's world, your online presence is your global storefront, period. And this comparison just lays it all out perfectly, doesn't it? A standard website is basically just an online brochure. But what T&IB aims to build is a conversion-focused asset. The whole mindset shifts from a website that just, sits there to one that actively works for you 24/7, generating leads, building your credibility, and giving every visitor a great experience. But hey, a beautiful website is pretty useless if nobody ever sees it, right? That's why the next piece of the puzzle is a complete digital marketing engine. And this isn't just a random list of services. It's a system. SEO helps people find you, social media builds your tribe, and targeted ads bring in high-quality leads. It's all designed to work together to get you maximum global reach. So you've got your strategy, you've got your digital powerhouse humming along, but we all know unique challenges are going to pop up. And that's where this final pillar of support is so important. It's for handling all those very specific, sometimes complicated needs. This is where they get into the really specialized stuff. For example, do you need to verify that a potential international partner is legitimate? They do that. Do you need a world-class professional prospectus to show investors? They handle that too. This just shows a real depth of service that covers those critical little details that can honestly make or break a huge deal. So if we pull all of this together, what's the real T&IB advantage? I mean, why would a business like yours choose them to be their strategic partner? The big advantage, really, is synergy. It's having everything under one roof. Instead of hiring 3 different agencies for your strategy, your tech, and your marketing, who probably don't even talk to each other, you get one integrated team. And that means every single part of your growth plan is connected, it's practical, and it's measurable. It's all focused on one clear goal, getting you real, tangible results. So what does it actually mean to have a true partner in your corner for this huge global journey? Well, it's got to be more than just a service contract. I think this quote from their own philosophy really says it all. The goal isn't just to be a service provider you hire for a one-off project. The vision here is to become a long-term strategic ally, someone who is truly, genuinely invested in your success. So, for anyone out there who's ready to really explore that next step, here's all the contact info for Trade and Investment Bangladesh. You can reach out directly and see how they might be able to help you with your own growth plans. And that leaves us with one last question. And this one is just for you. Forget about T&IB for a second and just think about your own company. As you look at your biggest goals for going global, what is the single most important next step that you need to take?